Hey, today we're going to show how to log into a WordPress website, how to edit your WordPress site with Divi theme through the visual builder here, and how to update the menu easily that you see up here. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you will come to a login page like this. You enter your username and email, or password, use it as your email. You'll show up on the dashboard here in WordPress. It's kind of your navigation on the left-hand side here. First thing you want to go into is pages. You will see the pages like this. Then to edit the page, you will click on Edit with Divi. That'll be the visual builder. You just roll the mouse over and it'll give you that option. Today we're just gonna update the treat page here, Edit with Divi. You'll come in here, it'll look like this, it'll load. You'll see a black bar across the top of your website. It should say Exit Visual Builder if the Divi Visual Builder loaded. And it allows you to look at the page as you're editing it. So if we want to update, say, the title of the page here, you could do that. If you need to update the image here, all you do is you roll your mouse over these different sections that are set up. So if we need to update, say, this photo right here, we would click on it. It'll put a black box. You want to click the gray gear icon. The green ones are the columns. So this is a 2-column. And this would be the full width, the blue. So a lot of times when you're editing a website with Divi Visual Builder, you're going to be going in the gray box when you roll your mouse over. So if you roll your mouse over, see how these are gray. We have a list here, we have another title and a paragraph. So all you're going to have to do is you click on that. It'll give you the gear icon. You click on the gear icon. It'll then open up kind of like Microsoft Word. Hey, Mark here. If you need help on your website editing, a WordPress website, or you have a high-level software website that you need help with, or automations, you can just reach out to us. The link below this page you're seeing right here, and you can fill out the form, and we will be in touch with you to help you out. What you can do there then is you can type, you can delete stuff. If for some reason you're copying and pasting from a document into here, you need to be aware if you're in the visual side, it'll stylize stuff that comes over from that document or email. In that case, it can put stuff in to mess up how the font or the text will look. So if you're ever copy and pasting, a lot of times I'll just click on the text editor. That just brings it in straight text. It's not gonna have any code or anything. And this is where you would actually code manually if you wanted to put links or different things. But the visual builder is gonna bring over anything that has already been copied and stylized. So if you needed a bold text or whatnot, you can highlight spots like you would. You can hit the bold, italicized, you can create a link, all these things. There's all these different tools up here. You can indent. So that's how to do that. And then when you want to save, if you change any text in there, you just click this little green checkbox in the bottom. And then to go live with your edits, you have to make sure you go down to this purple icon and then click the save in the bottom right, the green here. Then it'll publish this update for this page. Okay, so what else here? So if you want to change an image, you click on the image, click on the gear icon, come in here, you'll click on the image. You will then find a new image that you want to put in. You just select that, you click upload. One thing to remember when uploading photos, make sure they are not large photos from your phone. If they are, say, a meg, 2 megs, 3, 10 megs big, that's way too big for a website. It's going to slow down the page. So a lot of times what we do is we optimize them. We'll size them down to 1080, or if it's a banner, it'll be 1920 pixels wide. And then we'll optimize them as either a WebP file. You can do it as a JPEG too, but usually we'll downsize them so they're not as high a quality, and then the actual size of the photo is smaller. This all helps with loading the photos quicker and faster. If you have any questions on this, we can help with that. There's different tools you can also put on the site. So if we say we're updating this, we click that image here, and then you click down the bottom right here, upload image, and you'll see it'll switch out here. So now we have that new image. If we wanted to save that, we would then click the checkbox here. And remember, it's not going live until we click the save button here, the purple, open that up again, hit save. We're not gonna save that today because that is not a craft soda. You can also, when you're in here, you can actually do on a Mac, Command Z, and it'll undo what you last did. I believe on a PC computer it's Control Z. You can go in here and it'll undo stuff. So that would be how you change that. So that's text and titles, paragraphs, all that stuff is going to be the same. You just roll your mouse over, click on the gear icon in the black again or gray, and that's how you change that. You can exit out. Let's see if there's anything else that's different in here. These are some hidden, if you see transparent stuff, this was a different layout that we were trying, but it's not available to the public. So we actually hid this background. You can't, so if we ever want to use this in the future, we can. So that's why that's opaque and kind of transparent there when you're looking in the editor, but it's not live to the public on the site. So that's kind of how to update a page, images and text. If you don't want to make any saves here, you just click Exit Visual Builder in the black bar up at the top, and it'll ask you if you want to save. We're going to say we're not going to save anything, discard and exit, because we don't want to change those photos. The next thing we're going to show you, how do you update the menu up here, the order. Now you want to have a drop-down menu. To do that, you will need to go back to the dashboard. You're going to click on Appearance and go down to Menus on the left-hand side here. This is where when we logged in, it brought us here. And then you will see the pages here. If we need to add another About page, let's say you would check this page, click Add to Menu, and then it's going to put it down here. And then you can drag the order of where you want it to show. So if we look back at the page here, this is the order we have: Home, Treats, Bounce Play, About, Contact. And that's the order here going from top to bottom. If you want to nest a page like a submenu underneath, you would just drag and drop it over. Then if I save this menu here, what it would do, if under Contact, it would then, if I rolled my mouse over, it would say About would drop down below it. So that's how to add menus. You can change stuff in there. We'll delete that. And then you just got to hit Save Menu, the blue button here, when you're ready for your menu to be updated. And then you just refresh your page and it'll update all those there. One other thing I should mention, a lot of times comes up working with Divi, is how do I update the header or the top navigation and or the footer here, which is a global setting across all of them. You can come in through the Enable Visual Builder, say on any page, because it'll be standard across to all of them. And when you're in here, it'll actually have a green box that goes around. And that green box just means it's global. So if you make any changes in that green box, it's going to change on all pages. So you can see this green box that outlines here. If I make any changes in here, it's going to change it across the whole website, not just this page that we're on. Same thing with the footer, because that's how we set it up to make it easier to update in the future. If you need to update anything here, and you click in here, say I click on this, it'll load up a second. So now it showed green originally. So if I change anything on this footer here, it's going to change on all the pages. So if I need to add, say, another social icon, you click on the gray box here, it'll come up, hit the gear icon. You can then add another social network if you have it, or if you need to come in and say update the URL, you click, I'll go back here so you can see. Oops, clicked out of that, try that again here. Click on the gear icon, click on the gear icon for, say, Instagram. You'll see it's the social network that it chose. There's all these other ones you can pick. We're going to leave it Instagram. The link, this is where you copy and paste your link in, and then you hit the save button down here, and that would save that link for that icon. And then if you want to make any saves here again, if you change any phone numbers or you have different quick links or change the text, you got to make sure that you click the purple open up and then hit the green save button in the bottom right. And that's how you update global footers and global headers. Hopefully that was helpful. If you like this video and you want to see more content like this of real world websites that we are updating and showing our customers how to edit, like this video below and leave a comment. Thank you.